The sport of three-gun tests a competitor's skill in rifle, pistol, and shotgun on challenging, physically demanding courses. Scores are based on a shooter's final stage time, adjusted for bonus times and penalties. The Three Gun Nation Pro Series puts the best three-gunners in the country in direct competition with each other. And at each match, the top competitor wins $5,000. Shooters earn points to qualify for the Three Gun Nation Championship and the $50,000 grand prize.
5 days on the mountain that changed me for the good.
I think what Three Gun Nation has been able to do is put together truly an all-star series of the sport.
But I think it's probably the strongest field that's ever been assembled.
Good job, baby. Woo!
You have to push. You're not playing with your club match. Shoot against the best guys in the world.
Stages here are super fast. We're running rifle, shotgun, and running pistol at the very edge.
Yes. Woo! Sometimes you gotta go for it.
You cannot take your foot off the gas and think you're gonna put it on cruise control and win that match. Ain't gonna happen.
I say one more, you say hell yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, I ain't done yet.
This is not your normal three-gun. This is Three Gun Nation.
Three-gun, the action shooting sport that is rapidly becoming one of the most popular, and for good reason. Speed, accuracy, athleticism, all rolled into one dynamic package. Welcome to Three Gun Nation. I'm Chad Adams, and with me is Patrick Kelly. And today we head to St. Augustine, Florida for the 3GN Pro Series qualifier match presented by Surefire, where the rising stars of this sport take their shot to run with the big dogs and make a name for themselves.
That's right, Chad. This match is really all about the new guys, the up-and-comers, the rookies, if you will. They've been hot rods on the local circuit and on the outlaw circuit, and now they're here to prove they deserve a spot next to the very best at play. And Chad, these guys are ready to tear it up and show the big dogs they can play.
Without a doubt. Don't tell any of these guys they don't belong on the Pro Tour. They're here in Florida. They're ready to put their skills to the test, show the whole world what they're made of, and show everyone what they can do when that buzzer goes off.
You know it.
This series is something that represents what I've been looking for my entire career, which is over half my life. The Pro Series and the actual competition circuit that Three Gun has is unlike anything else.
You got to come in with the mindset you're going to win this match, to be able to step, toe to toe with these guys and let's rock and roll.
Well, I mean, look at the way this match is set up. This match is set up for speed. It's a speed-dominated match.
It's tough to comprehend all the targets because you have to remember where each and every one of them are.
This year I see some targets and some stage designs to where you're going to be forced to transition to the pistol. If you have a rifle stoppage or any type of weapon malfunction, you're just done.
If you feel nervous, it's just because you're unprepared. I have very little that I haven't prepared for this match.
I'm going to qualify for the Three Gun Nation Pro Series.
Pat, as you just saw, it's not just a boys' game. Young Katie Harris, a high school senior out of Georgia, well, she's looking to have a great match and qualify for the Pro Tour.
Now, Katie's simply amazing. She's been a top contender amongst the ladies on the tour, and now, as a standalone competitor, she can run with anybody. She's amazingly fast, wickedly skilled, and really knows the game as well as anybody that plays. She's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
And speaking of the match, here's what the field is up against. 30 competitors, all vying for 16 of those coveted slots. Now, to do so, they're going to have to get through 5 challenging courses of fire. All of these stages are shooter's choice, so they test not only shooting ability, but also strategy.
Yeah, let's talk about shooter's choice just for a minute. Each of our stages are comprised of lots of different targets. You have square steel targets that can be engaged with either pistol or shotgun. You have round paper targets and round steel targets that can be shot with either pistol or rifle. And then you have clay targets that can be only shot with shotgun. What it does is it really sets up a dynamic that lets the shooter to really work each stage to his abilities. This gun or that gun based on how well they shoot them. It really changes it up. It's different than any other match on the circuit, and it proves to be a really great thing to watch.
All right, let's take a look at Stage 1, sponsored by FNH USA and Federal Premium Ammunition. A 2-base stage, competitors begin by engaging 3 paper targets on the left at close range before pivoting right. There, a mixture of paper and steel targets await with limited exposure between the barricades. More paper and steel on the move until shooters arrive at the shotgun table. At this point, the competitor will dump their pistol and transition to the shotgun, where 7 targets await on the berm. When finished, the competitor will continue down the course, hit a reload along the way, into the second bay where 4 more clay pigeons await. When completed, they will dump a safe shotgun in the barrel and transition to the rifle, where numerous targets for multiple positions on the move await. Pat, it looks like to me that the only real good way to take this course is pistol, shotgun, rifle.
You know, it's funny, we're just talking about shooter's choice, and the first stage we show really doesn't have much of a choice. I just shot a little while ago, and again, just like you said, 1, 2, 3. There's really no other way to do it.
All right, Pat, what's the theory on going long here first?
I'm much better speeding up than I am slowing down, as you can see with the rest of the stage.
Yeah, you definitely got the speed part down. Wow.
It's why I play.
Looking real good through the pistol. Now you're getting on the shotgun.
My favorite tool.
Wow, that's aggressive shooting with the shotgun, Pat.
Again, it is my favorite tool, the power tool of the game, shotgun.
All right, now onto the rifle. How important is it to hit your spots in this complex little system?
Incredibly so. You're off a step and the target's out of view. You're just not going to hit it unless you back up for it. I get out a little bit, but other than that, we're okay.
Looking good, Pat. That's how it's done. Lots of movement, lots of targets, lots of potential for disaster on this first stage. When we come back, we'll kick off the 3 Gun Nation Pro Series qualifier match and see who's up for the challenge.
Join the conversation. Visit the 3 Gun Nation forum presented by AR15.com.
Welcome back to 3 Gun Nation. Pat, it's finally time to kick off this competition. First competitor up into the box, one of the U.S. Army Marksmanship Unit's newest shooters, Joel Turner.
You know, it's hard to find better trained shooters and better shooters in general than those out of the AMU.
No doubt.
They've got a long history of making the very best at play very well. And young Mr. Turner has got an ace in the hole with Daniel Horner. If the kid turns out to be half as good on his next run as Daniel is, it's going to be a great run.
Swift shooting on the move by Turner.
You can see his training coming through right away. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh, getting hung up on that last pistol plate.
First stage blues, a little excited. Just a little choppy. See if we can pick it up with a shotgun.
Turner looking strong, shooting that shotgun on the move.
Very nice work.
The reload looks a little bit deliberate though, Pat.
Yeah, it does. Well, that'll get better with time. See if you can ace the rifle. Oh, great footwork, man. Very fluid. I like it.
Into his final position now. Wow, Turner caught a break on that last rifle shot. He only had 1 round left in the chamber, and he got it in the red for a time of 49.50.
And that's the rules of the game, Chad. 2 shots anywhere or 1 in the red, and that target is done.
Yeah, most of the time, all of our shooters are going to engage their paper 2 times to make sure they get their hits. But that time, Turner could see it was close enough. It was in the red. No reload required. All right, that brings up our next shooter, Lance Dingler.
Lance Dingler hails from Round Rock, Texas. You know, he's a top shooter in the 3-gun circuit, and he's part of the team that runs the annual Texas multi-gun match, and he's definitely someone to watch as this match progresses.
All right, Lance Dingler on stage 1 now, Pat.
Pretty smooth, deliberate. Expected that on the first stage. See if you can keep it going. A little insurance tap on the reload. Nice steal though with the pistol. I like that.
You know, he doesn't really seem to be pushing it, but it's a nice smooth run.
Yeah, for the first stage, you kind of got to go like that. That works. Good movement with the shotgun, I like it. Okay, let's see how the rifle works. Not bad. See if you can keep moving. Yeah, nice choice. I like that. Good engagement order.
Not a lot of follow-up shots, really going well for him.
He's shooting solid.
Excellent run by Dingler, coming up with a 49.46. He edges out Joel Turner by just 0.04 seconds.
Yeah, that's a testament to the high level of shooting that's taking place on this range. Only 4/100ths of 1 second was the difference between those 2 guys. That is simply amazing.
Next up, World Champion Steel Challenge shooter BJ Norris. Norris, yet another one of these high-level pistol shooters, jumping over to 3-gun.
BJ is an incredibly fast pistol shooter and very driven to win at any game he puts his mind to.
I'm BJ Norris. I'm the 2011 Steel Challenge champion and 4-time Steel Challenge Steel Master champion. Steel Challenge, there's no movement, there's only 5 targets out in front of you, and that's it. 3-gun, it's a much different challenge. I'm still working on my shotgun skills, but from the way I understand the stages are set up, I'll be able to choose to shoot a pistol on a lot of the courses instead of having to be tied to the shotgun. So bringing my pistol skills over and being able to use those, I think that's really going to play into some of my strength. This series is something that represents what I've been looking for my entire career, which is over half my life. The actual competition circuit that 3-gun has is unlike anything else, and I'm ready to take it on.
Wow, Pat, you can really see his pistol skill.
Absolutely. Fast, accurate, and that's the combo you need to win.
Just mowing through these pistols.
All right, he's on it. You know, that early reload helped him right there. Beautiful. Okay, let's see how he runs a shotgun.
Wow, North's looking good shooting those targets on the move.
Yeah, very nicely done. Looks like a nice reload coming up here too, load 2 method. All right.
Right onto the rifle now.
Very nice. See how his footwork pays off.
Oh, you overran the target there, Pat.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. He picks it up. Doesn't get out of control. Nice way to reel it in, buddy.
Wow, impressive start for BJ Norris.
I like it. Nicely done.
Not too bad. I want to start with just a smooth, consistent run, get the third stage jitters out of the way. A little safe with the pistol, a little safe with the rifle. I'm happy with the run one on the shotgun, so I think it ran pretty well.
With a 48.38, BJ Norris secures a second place finish on stage 1, followed by Lance Dingler in third and Joel Turner with a fourth place run of 49.50. In first place was John Murray of Arizona with a score of 48.3, and in fifth place was Aaron Reed of North Carolina with a score of 49.75. Wow, Pat, only a second and a half separates first through fifth place after stage 1.
You know, that's probably going to be a running theme through this entire match, in fact, through the entire series. The guys at this level are playing so hard and are so closely matched that even the smallest mistake will put you down 5 spots. Now, if you have a gun malfunction, it might put you out of the running, not even keeping you in the top 50. It's amazing.
When we come back, we move on to stage 2 as the action heats up in our 3-Gun Nation Pro Series qualification match.
The 3-Gun Nation e-magazine and e-store. Visit us online today. Blackhawk, honor as a way of life.
Welcome back to 3-Gun Nation. Pat, we're moving on now to stage 2 of 5 in this match to see who among this field will make the cut and qualify for the Pro Series.
You know, I can tell you firsthand, just being able to shoot with the guys on the Pro Tour is inspiring. Be able to mix it up with them and come out ahead, that's something few will ever achieve. And that's what fuels these guys to play well.
All right, let's take a look at stage 2 presented by Stag Arms and Samson Manufacturing. At the buzzer, competitors will start with the pistol and maneuver through 8 paper targets and 3 knockover steel. Then it's a transition to the shotgun where they engage 3 steel knockovers and 3 clay pigeons. Then they'll begin a shotgun reload while moving into the next bay where 7 more shotgun targets await. Then they dump that safe shotgun into the abandoned barrel, pick up their rifle, and engage numerous rifle targets from multiple positions, making sure to get 2 hits on paper anywhere or 1 in the red. All right, Pat, you were on the scene to shoot stage 2. Let's take a look and see how it went.
Let's do it.
All right, Pat, after that initial post-up, it looks like you're taking a lot of targets on the move here.
Actually, I talked to Katie Harris, and she gave me a good game plan, and I'm following it. That worked out well so far.
All right, on to the shotgun, Pat.
I love my shotgun. That's fun.
That first array went real well.
Yeah, it did. A little jammed up on the load, though.
All right, on to the rifle. Pat, there's a lot of movement, a lot of targets, and multiple positions here in this last sequence.
Yeah, part of it's breaking it down. Like right here, you engage the first 3, and then, man, I ran to the end of the bay. Get those out of the way. No shooting in between. Just get there. Overstep the target a couple times.
That looked pretty solid, though, Pat. All right, that brings up our next competitor, the first one on stage 2, Ravin Perry out of Richmond, Virginia.
Ravin is rather new to 3-gun, coming over from the pistol circuit. He's at the top of his game, he's a tremendous pistol shooter, and rumor has it he's been working hard on his 3-gun skills. If he can put it all together, he's bound to be a top competitor at this match.
Wow, Pat, in a word, Perry is aggressive.
Yeah, that comes from his pistol skills, man. He's really got it.
He's just attacking the stage.
Yeah. Let's see if he can apply that to the shotgun. Wouldn't surprise me if he shows us something really nice. Whoa, he's backing up, and faster than I did. That's impressive.
Yeah, it is. All right, into the second bay now.
Oh, he's rocking it, man.
A couple of pickups on this last bit of steel.
Yeah, maybe a little overconfidence. Let's see how the rifle goes. He's got great movement. First pair, a little movement forward for that one. Okay.
Wow, still aggressive down the lane.
Yeah, he could have picked up a little if he kept moving, but that's excellent work. This guy's tough.
43.96. That is a strong, strong time. Pat, I'm anxious to see if anyone will be able to top it.
Good luck.
All right, that brings up our next competitor, John Murray out of Peoria, Arizona.
Like many shooters in the game, I've gotten to know John rather well. One of the things he's really got going for him is his strength. He's a very athletic shooter with lots of ability. I expect him to do very well in this competition. And with the first place finish on stage 1, I can only expect he'll have a lot more to offer us here.
All right, Pat, he looks like he's following your plan, post up, and then shoot as much of this pistol on the move as he can.
A good plan executed well can win the day. There he is, nice and smooth. I'm in a shotgun. Whoa, he's posting up the shotgun.
He's shooting it fast, though.
Yeah, he did. We'll take that. A little late to the load. Come on, come on.
He's 1 for 1 through the shotgun, Pat.
Let's see where he shines here. His rifle work is pretty good. Oh yeah, look at that movement.
Yeah, like Perry, he's looking pretty aggressive moving with the rifle.
Now he's heading down range. No posting, just a little bit for that one. Oh, for the pair, nice work. A little out of order, but finished really strong.
45.56, that's a solid time. Not quite the 43.96 that Perry turned in. However, that's sure to be one of the top times on this stage.
Absolutely.
When 3 Gun Nation returns, we've got more action from stage 2, plus a behind-the-scenes look at one of the U.S. Marines making his bid to qualify for the Pro Tour.
Closed captioning provided by Magpul. Unfair advantage.
Welcome back to 3 Gun Nation. Pat, we've had an amazing amount of action already, and we're only on the second stage of this 5-stage match.
Yeah, absolutely. And most notable is Ravin Perry's run on stage 2. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more of that guy in the next stages.
Yeah, he's one of those young guns, and there's a lot of them out there, all with a unique story to tell. But none of them have a story quite like the one of Sergeant James Gill of the United States Marine Corps Combat Shooting Team.
I'm Sergeant James Gill. I'm the head coach and armorer for the Combat Shooting Team. I joined the Marine Corps March 2004, deployed shortly thereafter to Afghanistan, and then I went to Iraq early 2006. My injury, small tick in Iraq 2006, starting to take some rounds, and we're moving into a hotel. My job was to go up to the rooftop of the building, and as we're going up in the stairs, I saw an IED on the stairwell. As they started dragging me out of the building, then I could see how much blood there was and kind of realized something was wrong here. I knew something was wrong with my eye at the time, and so when they pulled my glasses away, I could see blood on the lens, and I could see a hole through the lens of my glasses. And then they start going up my legs and putting tourniquets on both arms and everything. I'm looking at everything up and said, well, it's not too bad. But then again, the severity of my injuries didn't completely register until I had to live with them, so 3 weeks later in the hospital was a little different story. In this game, no one's giving you a break because I'm the injured guy on the stage. They're not, oh, we'll shoot slower to make him feel better. So if I'm pushing myself to the point where I'm at now, just think where I'd be shooting if I had both legs. Just think where I'd be shooting if I had both eyes. I think that says a lot about our program and the guys that I'm competing with. I know that if I'm not in the top 16, it's not because what somebody else did, it's what I did.
Pat, truly an inspiration to watch Sergeant Gill not only compete, but compete at a championship level.
Yeah, indeed. I wouldn't expect anything less than full effort out of Sergeant Gill. He's an inspiration to watch and a tremendous shooter. Let's see how he stacks up for the rest of the year and at this match in St. Augustine.
All right, that brings us back to stage 2 where Gill is preparing now. We already have a top run by Ravin Perry on that stage of 43.96. Let's see if Gill can challenge that. All right, here's Gill on stage 2.
See how he handles it. So far, so good.
You can really see his experience as a pistol shooter out there.
Yeah, great footwork, man. Goes in position, in and out, very well, very quick. See how he handles the shotgun.
He elected to post up there, Pat.
Pretty good run, though. He's moving beautifully now. Oh, he's got that load handled. I like it.
All right, onto the rifle now.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Into position, post up. Pair of targets. Now kick it, dude. Get down range.
Yeah, now he's attacking that stage like a Marine.
You know it, man. Very well done. A little different order. I like it.
48.07. Not a bad run at all from Sergeant Gill. Second stage. That puts stage 2 in the books with Gill taking a 4th place finish overall. It's Ravin Perry with his 43.96 taking top honors on stage 2. And John Murray coming in close second with 46.56. When Three Gun Nation returns, we move on to stage 3 and see who can make the cut and qualify for the Pro Tour and who stays home.
NRA Sports, proud sponsor of Three Gun Nation.
Welcome back to Three Gun Nation. Pat, we've got 2 stages in the books now, and the leaderboard is absolutely on fire with some of these times that these competitors are turning in. But now it's time to move on to stage 3, presented by Cheaper Than Dirt and Double Star Rifles. And man, this one's fast.
Oh, yeah, this is the fastest stage we have at the match, I believe. It's really a high-speed course, and it really brings into its own the choice factor. Now, on this stage, you can shoot pistol, shotgun, rifle, or pistol, shotgun, pistol. And that might be the tail of the tape, because I believe the latter is the fastest.
All right, let's take a look at what these competitors will be faced with. At the start table, they'll engage 3 paper targets and 4 knockover steels with the pistol. Then they will move down the fault line, engaging paper targets as they become visible. When they reach the shotgun station, they must either holster their pistol for future use or dump it in the abandoned bucket. Now they're going to retrieve their shotgun and engage 8 clay targets. With 9 rounds in the gun, most of these guys are going to burn around into the berm so they can dump an unloaded shotgun. Then they will either go back to the pistol to finish off the paper targets, or they will retrieve their rifle and finish out strong that way. Pat, you were on the scene once again to shoot the course of fire. Let's take a look at how you did it.
Okay.
All right, Pat, you're starting off with the pistol. Wow, strong, going 1 for 1 on those blades.
Yeah, it felt good to finally have it all come together. You know, I really like this stage. That moving and shooting is a blast.
This is a really fast course of fire.
Truly.
All right, I see you elected to reholster the pistol. What's the advantage there?
Oh, I think it's a faster transition going back to pistol than transitioning to rifle. Besides, the targets are close and fast.
All right, you've seen these competitors. How many are going to follow this plan and come up with one?
Oh, I'd like to see several of them do it because I think it's a faster way to go.
All right, Pat, that looked pretty strong. That brings up our first competitor on this stage 3, Miss Katie Harris out of Taylorsville, Georgia.
You know, this is going to be our first look at Katie for this match. I'm excited to see how she does. I expect she'll do very well.
My ultimate goal to shoot the qualifier match is to actually get into the Pro Series. To make the top 16, you have to have your confidence. Your head has got to be completely in this game. You cannot have a miss whatsoever because that will put you down so many places. I think me being in the sport for the Pro Series will actually bring more women and juniors to come out and shoot our sport for 3-gun. Me being able to compete with the top people and showing that you can do it if you practice, you put your whole heart into it, you can do anything. I can win this match because I have been training every single day and I have the total confidence that's through the roof right now that I can win the whole thing.
All right, Pat, here's Katie with the pistol. Looks like she's electing to post up through these initial targets instead of doing them on the move.
Yeah, it's early in the match and it makes sense. She's got all the skills. She's just playing it safe. Wow, nice reload before that last target.
Wow, that girl can really shoot a shotgun.
Yeah,
Pat.
she can. Great transition to rifle.
All right, she's elected to finish out with the rifle instead of the pistol, but she's really shooting fast splits here.
Yeah, she is. She's doing really well. Now, a couple insurance shots are leaking out there. That's all right. Nice run.
That's a run of 30.95, a very, very strong run from Katie Harris. That brings up Team Rangelog Pro shooter Rob Tate. Tate of Leesburg, Virginia is an established pistol shooter, Pat, who loves to compete in 3-gun and has his sights set on this Pro Tour.
My name is Rob Tate. I'm a business development manager for Carl's Ice Vision. I've been shooting competitively for about 4 years now. I'm an adrenaline junkie. I like to push no matter what it is, whether it's dirt bikes, street bikes, fast cars. I'm into the rush. I shot IDPA and I think it was an escalation, into USPSA. Now you can add 2 more guns to it. What 3-Gun Nation's doing and why the Pro Series, you guys are the evolution of our sport, pushing it into TV for the first time, and I'd like to be part of that. My intention is to do as well as I can in a match and shoot for that top spot. And then hopefully if I have a couple of roadblocks or a couple of stumbles, I'll still be securely within that 16.
All right, Pat, here's Rob Tate on stage 3. A couple of pickup shots here on the pistol steel.
Yeah, overall not bad. Let's see if we can reel it back in. Going down to the end. Ooh, and a reload on the pistol. Looks like he's going back to shotgun, back to pistol.
Mowing down those shotgun targets.
Oh yeah. Got out of position on the first shot, not bad.
So we've got another strong pistol shooter who's elected to lean on his pistol skills.
That makes sense to me, I like it. Oh man, had to go back for that one target. He wasn't sure on it.
A 32.39, not bad at all for Rob Tate. Pat, the 30.95 from Katie Harris, it looks like it's the time to beat so far on this stage. Next up to the line, BJ Norris.
Yep, big step to the left to pick up all those targets. Nice work, BJ.
Wow, just like earlier, Pat, he's absolutely rocking the pistol.
One gun he really knows how to shoot, but he's proving to show he knows how to shoot the rest of them. Post up.
Wow, he's dumping the pistol, Pat. With his pistol skills, you would have thought he would have ended with the pistol.
Oh, that surprised the heck out of me. Rock the shotgun.
Nice run on the shotgun.
Oh, he likes that rifle.
Wow, look at those splits, Pat.
Nice, nice, nice.
Nice shooting from Norris, 30.82. That puts Norris at the top of the leaderboard, setting the mark at 30.82. Falling closely in second place is young Miss Katie Harris with a 30.95. Rob Tate takes fourth with a 32.39. And in fifth place is Raven Perry with his run of 33.35. When we return, we'll move on to stage 4. Only 2 stages remain, and we'll see who makes the cut to qualify for the Pro Series Tour.
Targetry provided by MGM Targets. Leave nothing to chance. Guns and Gear of the Pros is brought to you by Cheaper Than Dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter.
On this segment of Guns and Gear of the Pros, we'll be covering one of the problems that everyone seems to have with their shotgun, and that's running out of ammo too quick. Now, we're not going to add capacity to our gun. We're going to figure out a way to carry more ammo on our bodies efficiently. Case in point, we've got a wide selection here of what they call shell caddies that attach to your belt to allow you to load your shotgun at speed on the range. It's a long history and a long evolution to what we have here, and it's really interesting as it moves along. Starting off with the single 4-round shot shell caddy. This one's produced by California Competition Works, and there's also a 6-round model available from Choate Machine Tool. In the same amount of space as was occupied by the California Competition Works unit are ones made by AP Customs. Same width, but double the height. So now you've got 8 rounds where there was 4. The Europeans kind of showed us a thing or two at the Pan American Shotgun Championships. Although America brought home the gold, we got to see an interesting loading method that a lot of guys have adopted, and it's called the Load 2. A company called Carbon Arms came up with the pinwheel, what I use personally, that allows me to grab 2, extract them from the shell holder, and slide them into the gun. Works really well, very efficient. They say that once somebody comes up with a good product, other guys flock to it. Well, there's always competition there, so entering the competition fray is another company called TACCOM, who has their own version at a lower price point, doing the same thing that Carbon Arms does. Now, they use a nylon-coated metal spring to accomplish the same task as the injection molded units. Same thing, grab your pair of shotgun shells out of there, load them in the shotgun. Moving up the scale again to really like the Maserati class of materials, AP Customs, again, really likes to make nice stuff. Aluminum backers, Delrin bases, little finger springs, really nicely built stuff. Releases nicely, positions the shells perfectly. Rather expensive, but rather nice. If you really got to have the best, this is the way to go. AP Customs, not one to rest on their laurels. Instead of just having 4 available, let's have real estate that holds 6. 2, 4, 6. Same method, Load 2 method. Again, nice products from AP Customs. Another loading method that's really taken 3-gun by storm is called the quad load. And Carbon Arms has answered the method for attaching shells to your belt to allow you to quad load. I'm not very versed at the quad load method, but it simply comes down to having all 4 shells stacked tightly together, grabbing all 4 in one movement and loading 2 and 2 into your gun with one grab. It's wickedly fast when executed well. And again, at the lower price point, in a very similar setup as those by TACCOM. Again, 4 shells tightly spaced together, allowing you to have one grab and 4 shells. It's really interesting to see how the things have changed over the years and have been working towards improving the shotgunner's ability to keep that shotgun loaded. And no matter which one you pick, you've got good quality product, and my mantra, as it's been the whole time, you got to pick one and practice. And for all your shooting needs, guns, gear, or ammunition, you go to cheaperthandirt.com.
Welcome back to 3-Gun Nation. Pat, we've got 3 stages in the books. Only 2 courses of fire remain.
You know, and those 2 courses mean a whole lot. Remember, only the top 16 shooters out of this match will advance into the Pro Tour. And all these individuals have a lot riding on their performance before they can make that cut.
And it's extremely tight out there. First through 10th place on average, only separated by 3 seconds. It's going to be very interesting to see who not only makes the cut, but who wins this match.
You know, so far, we've got first place finishes posted up by John Murray on stage 1, Ravin Perry on stage 2, and BJ Norris on stage 3. It's really going to be interesting to see how it shakes out, especially for the competitors on the bubble who really have to rely on a good performance in order to make the final cut.
All right, that brings us to Stage 4, presented by Loophole Tactical Optics and the National Shooting Sports Foundation. Stage 4 is a longer course of fire spanning over 2 range bays and utilizing all 3 firearm platforms. At the buzzer, shooters will start with the pistol and engage 3 paper targets. Once finished, they will move on down the fault line where 6 more paper targets await. Then it's a mix of clay pigeons and steel knockover plates, which will force the shooter to decide whether or not to engage the steel knockover targets with the pistol, or they can engage them with the shotgun. Remember, clay targets must be engaged with the shotgun only. They will now transition to the shotgun and move through the remaining targets left by their pistol. When finished, they will dump a safe shotgun into the barrel and run to the next range bay where a difficult layout of rifle targets await.
You know, Chad, this is probably the most complex stage of the match. There are rifle targets hidden in plain view. Now that sounds kind of strange, but unless you find your marks perfectly, you'll either shoot a target twice or miss a target altogether. And if you do that, you're backing up.
Yeah, strategy along with a good memory is key here. These shooters are going to have an excellent range plan in order to do well on this stage. Now, you were there on the scene, you shot this stage. Let's see how you broke it down.
Let's do it. Yeah, I started with a quick move to the left to try to pick up as many targets as I could, and then on the move to the next array of targets.
Wow, you're really going fast to do that pistol work. Now you're moving on to the shotgun path.
You know, I like to shoot all the targets with shotgun rather than chance it with the misses with the pistol.
Any chance you cost yourself any time going to the shotgun reload?
You know, maybe a little, but I kind of make it up for it right here with the shotgun.
Wow, that's fast. All right, now you're moving on into the next bay, Pat, getting into that really complex layout of rifle targets.
You know, I really try to shoot and move through here, but it's a little difficult. It gets a little choppy, and your foot position's everything.
How important is it to these competitors to have as few rifle positions as possible?
Incredibly so. If you miss your mark by only a step or two, you're going backwards, and it just costs you time every time.
Wow, that really looks like an exhausting stage, both physically as well as mentally. You know, when it comes to the sport of 3-gun, our competitors come from all walks of life. Guys, girls, law enforcement, and military. And one of our military competitors out here today is Navy SEAL Aaron Reed.
I'm SO1 Aaron Reed, just left SEAL Team 10 in June 2012. Now I'm a reservist, and I pretty much rolled out of the Navy to take a break from active duty and see what I could do in 3-gun nation. With 3-gun being the CrossFit of shooting, I just want to shoot with the best guys. I think being a SEAL definitely adds to my confidence level because I've been to the big leagues as far as in my realm. You know, this is the big leagues in the 3-gun realm. If I'm able just to run out here in this game and just stay steady, no mistakes, shoot it clean, I'll have no problem being the top 16. I really want to win this.
Big step to the left to pick up all those targets. Nice job. Reload early and shooting on the move.
That Reed's looking really strong to start off with this pistol.
Yeah, he's got some stills. Can you do it?
Oh, look at that, Pat. He's going after the steel with his pistol to avoid some shotgunning.
Yeah, 1 for 1, man. That's impressive. Shotgun load. And, oh yeah, he's got it together.
Solid work there by Reed on the shotgun. Now he's moving on into the second bay to take on those complicated rifle targets.
Man, this second sight can make or break the stage right here. So he's got a good plan. Moving through it pretty nicely. Oh yeah. Posting up, but it looks like a good run put together right there.
He's got a few more positions than some other shooters have had, but it looks solid so far.
Oh yeah. Now it looks like he finishes strong.
Looks like all the targets are clean too, Pat, for a time of 52.06. Solid run, very solid for Reed.
I like it.
That brings up Rob Tate from Team Rangelog. Let's see if he can challenge Reed's time. Wow, Pat, here's Rob Tate, and he's coming out with a completely different stage plan.
Got his own way to think, man. I like it. Yeah, this is going to work out for him.
You know, Tate seems really aggressive out there right now, taking some chances.
He is. And he's moving on the shotgun, man. That's gutsy. I like it.
All right, gets his reload there.
Yep. Obviously, he's going to transition to carbine now. That's a little different.
Wow, so this is our first competitor we've seen to actually use the carbine in the first range bay.
I wonder how that's going to work out. Seems like it would take more time, but we'll know at the end. different order here completely.
Wow, this is a very unique stage plan. What's it going to come down to? Is he hitting multiple positions, hitting too many?
It looks like it to me, but man, again, the tail of the tape is at the end. You never know where our guy's going to finish up until he gets there.
You know, solid shooting all around there for a time of 52.93, just less than a second off Aaron Reed's score of 52.06. That brings up Ravin Perry, also from Team Range Locker. All right, Pat, Perry is following Tate's stage plan, and he's doing it fast.
Oh yeah, he's on it, man. This guy can run a pistol. Even those makeup shots, I don't think are costing him all that much.
You know, we said it earlier in the day, he's just absolutely aggressive.
Shotgun's a little deliberate, but man, he's new to the game.
Reload looked all right, though.
Yes, it did. Okay, now to Carby. Let's see if he can get in and out of position any better than his teammate did. Oh yeah.
Wow, look at this split. I mean, he is just on the trigger.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. He's looking good. Yep, that might have been the hot stage plan, man. Nicely done.
You know, a solid stage plan with somebody on the trigger like Ravin here. It's just got it.
Oh, it's a combination, man. It works. This guy's got it all. Wow.
Wow, indeed. 50.14, outstanding time. That is the top time of the match so far on this stage by almost 2 seconds.
It was a good stage. It was a little. Had to calm myself down. It's been a long day. Just had to kind of refocus myself before I went into it. Just stick to a solid game plan. I overran a couple things. I got a little anxious, a little happy on the trigger, and it showed a little bit. But overall, it felt pretty good.
Ravin Perry's run of 50.14 tops the leaderboard. In second place, it's Aaron Reed with a 52.06. Third place is Rob Tate with a score of 52.93. And it's Mike Cassidy with a 53.97. When we return, it's on to stage 5, the last stage of the match as these competitors make their final push to see who can make the cut and qualify for the 3 Gun Nation Pro Series Tour.
The 3 Gun Nation e-magazine and e-store. Visit us online today.
Welcome back to 3 Gun Nation. Pat, 4 stages now in the books, only 1 course of fire remains.
Yeah, the heat's on now. Now's the time for these guys to make their final push to try to make the pro cut.
Well, if you're familiar with the 3GN Pro Series at all, you know these competitors have a lot to shoot for. 50,000 reasons from Loophole Tactical Optics and NRA Sports.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of reasons. And every guy here wants that $50,000. But man, they got to run the gauntlet. First, they got to get through this qualifier match, make the pro cut, get on the pro tour, and finish in the top 30 before they get to roll the dice in Las Vegas for that $50,000.
Well, it's a long road to Vegas, and it starts right here. We're moving on now to stage 5, the final stage of the match, presented by Timney Triggers, the last chance for these competitors to make the cut. At the start buzzer, competitors will engage 3 100-yard rifle shots on knockover steel. Then it's off to the races down the fault lines, engaging rifle paper along the way. Then the shooters will encounter 3 more knockover steel targets at distance and 2 more rifle paper targets. When finished, they will abandon the safe rifle into the barrel and transition to an array of clay shotgun targets. Shooters will run the shotgun dry and then transition to their pistol to finish off the course. Pat, this ought to be an interesting one as these competitors move vertically through the stage.
Yeah, definitely. On the other stages, they've been moving side to side in a lateral fashion. Here, they're going directly downrange, engaging targets as they see them. It changes the mix a little bit. Let's see how they get through this course.
All right, that brings up our next competitor, Mike Cassidy.
Mike Cassidy is a U.S. Army veteran who volunteers for Task Force Dagger in helping the wounded veterans. As a competitor, Mike Cassidy has a background in tactical rifle shooting.
Task Force Dagger, that's a great organization, helps wounded veterans out of the special operations community, taking them out to the range, getting them into 3-gun, helping them overcome their injuries. All right, Pat, it looks like Mike's starting off from the kneeling position.
It's a safe bet. Maybe not the most chancy way for the high-speed stuff, but it's a good move.
Well, he's starting to look high speed here, though.
Yeah, amazing. A tactical rifle shooter, the guy can shoot on the move. He's got skills.
Driving hard into that last corner.
See how he picks up the offhands. A couple extra shots. Bad.
All right, transitioning on to the shotgun now.
Again, a skill outside of tactical rifle shooting, but he's got it.
Yeah, he's looking good on that shotgun, man.
Yeah, he is. Solid.
1 for 1 on those pistol plates.
You know it. And no reload going to the end. He is confident. Finishing up nicely. Good work.
Great finish by Mike Cassidy with a score of 42.6, just edging out Katie Harris, who had a 43.68. Pat, it all comes down to this. Only 2 shooters remain. We're getting ready to find out who's going to make the pro cut, but also who takes home a match victory today.
You know, for competitors like Reed, Norris, Perry, and Harris, all of them could easily pull out a match win with a good run on this last stage. But all of them are guaranteed to make the top 16, and that's a good place to be.
Well, it all comes down to two competitors. Raven Perry, he's got 2 stage wins already, and his closest competitor, Aaron Reed, the Navy SEAL looking to make a splash on the 3GN Pro Tour.
You know, Perry controls his own destiny here, and Aaron Reed simply needs to smash the stage in order to pull out a win.
All right, this ought to be real exciting to watch him.
Perry has been simply on fire today, having crushed stage 4, and I expect nothing less from him on this 5th and final stage.
All right, Perry starts off kneeling.
There could be some groupthink going on. Everyone's shooting kneeling.
Wow, 3 for 3 on those plates.
Oh yeah, he's solid. He knows what he's doing. Got pro written all over him.
Pat, like he has all day, he's really attacking this stage.
Yeah, he is. A couple extra shots on those offhand targets. Not bad.
Good movement once again. Onto the shotgun.
Solid shotgun shooting. Look how little muzzle rise he has.
All right, he's onto his go-to gun, the pistol.
Seems like everything he shoots is his go-to gun. Wow, nice work. Oop, skip the target. Back for it. And back again.
Nice flurry at the end. Strong finish for Perry, 41.44. It all comes down to Reed and this run. Pat, he has to absolutely crush this if he wants to catch Perry.
Yeah, you know, we both know that he can post a good score on this one, but only time will tell if it'll be fast enough.
All right, yet another competitor starting off kneeling on the table, Pat.
So far, so good. It's working for everybody else.
Oh, he's looking solid so far on the rifle.
He's on the gas, man. He knows how to play. He knows he's going to make up some time here if he can. Wow, those are quick splits.
Wow, look at that offhand shooting.
Impressive. Probably the best run so far on those offhand shots.
All right, onto the shotgun now.
He's on it. Now he's going for it all the way.
All right, on the pistol.
Heck of a pistol barrage there.
Pat, he's got a really good run going here.
Yes, he does. See if he can finish it out the same way he began it.
Wow, that's impressive. It's a 40.92 for Reed, and that's a stage win. However, it's Raven Perry that's going to take home the match victory. With all 5 stages complete, Perry comes out on top with a match time of 3 minutes, 42.3 seconds. 8 seconds back, it's Aaron Reed in second place with a total time of 3 minutes, 50.9 seconds. In third, it's John Murray of Peoria, Arizona. In fourth place is Mike Cassidy. Coming in fifth is BJ Norris. Finishing in 6th is Miss Katie Harris with a time of 4 minutes, 1.9 seconds. Rounding out the top 10 is Rob Tate with a time of 4 minutes, 9.7 seconds. And the 16th and final spot belongs to Steve Wall of Raleigh, North Carolina. For Patrick Kelly, I'm Chad Adams, and thank you for watching FNH USA's 3 Gun Nation, presented by Federal Premium Ammunition. Be sure to check us out next week as we head to Glengarry, West Virginia for the first stop on the 2013 3 Gun Nation Tour, where our shooters will be battling for their chance to qualify for Las Vegas and a chance at $50,000. For more information on the sport of 3 Gun, be sure to check out 3gunnation.com, and we'll see you on the range.